Hello and welcome to the Online Ambassador platform. My name is Ados Michael. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. Today, I want to talk about how to automatically generate an electronic certificate, popularly known as e-certificate, when your students just fill up their details on your Google form. So, for us to actually get this uh, automatic way for us to send certificates to students who have attended your training and who have, click submit after filling all their information from our Google form, and they will automatically get their e-certificate, of course, the electronic certificate, straight to their email that we're going to be using different platforms. But the good thing is all of them are inside Google Drive. So the first is Google Drive, the second is Google Sheets, the third is Google Slide, and the fourth is Google Form. So all of these four different platforms are inside Gmail. As long as you have Gmail, you have access to these four different platforms. So the first thing we want to do is to create a form that will look like this, an attendance form that we can actually use for this. That is what we create, and we can actually take it off from there. Then step by step, we can actually come up with all the videos. So what we want to do is to create our Google form. So what can we do? We go straight here at where you see your um, plus slash new. So there's a plus sign and there's new by my left side here. So you can actually see that. So what you need to do is to do what? So you need to actually click on it. Click on it. Then once you click on it, you see options that is actually listed. The first option there, you see folder, you see file upload, folder uploaded, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slide, Google Form, and there is more. So a lot of all these are going to be useful. So what we need to do first is to go to this section that you see more. So you click more. It will give you access to Google Drawing, Google Map, Google Sheets, Google that, Google this. But what we want to do today is on the form. So I just wanted to let you know there's a lot of things you can actually see that is connected to Google. So we want to focus on what? The Google form, right? So on the Google form, we'll go straight down. You see blank, you see blank quiz, you see from template. So if maybe you want to use a Google form from template, you don't want to actually create yours from scratch, you can click on the template, then it will take you to every other sections of templates that are available. Then you can actually go through them and you can actually see contact information, reservation, party invites, t-shirt sign up, contact information, find a time, reservation, party invite, blah blah blah, t-shirts, event registration, event feedback, order form, job application, time of request, work request, come back, blah blah blah. There's a lot of them. Exit assessment, worksheets, then course evaluation. So if you feel among all the list here, there's a particular one that you need or that actually meets your need, you can actually get them. All of them are all here, okay? But what we want to do today is to go to the blank section so that we can actually create ours, which on a very good day you can also do from the drive. You can actually go to the drive, go to new, go to Google Form, then you can now do what? Click blank form. It will still take you straight to the section. So if you click blank form, it's still going to take you straight. If you click the plus sign as well, it's still going to take you there. So anyone you want to do. So when you come down to your Google form, the first thing you want to do is to give it a title, okay, of what you want to give. So I can just give this attendance, okay, student attendance. Then once you do so, this section here is for description. And this description you can put anything you want to put, anything you want to put, you can put it there. So but I like each time I want to put create a Google form, I want to put more of like instructions, more of like just do something like that, okay? Or you can actually say anything you want to say, or anything you want to say you can say it. Now the next thing you want to see it's email, then you can actually have options. So what I do is I click on the add section here. So when I click add section here, well, here if I want to put the email here, that's automatically the first thing that once you come, you also put in your email. Then the next thing I want to do is to uh, don't use multiple choice, except maybe there's multiple reasons why you want to actually use it. I prefer using what they call it, short answer. There's paragraph, there's multiple, there's checkbox, there's drop down. Even if I told maybe, for example, you are trying to create something like let's say, for example, you want to create something like payment uh, proof, well, let's say proof of payment form, where somebody fill his name and also want to upload maybe the proof of payment that he can do also, or you're creating a form that you think there's a need for somebody to upload a particular file. Sure, why not? That works. This linear scale is more of like maybe you want to actually do from the scale of 1 to 10, tell me what to do, all those stuff, so you can actually get it done. You want to put date, you want to put time, sure, everything. But I always use short time, short answer, sorry. So the next answer I want to say it's a full name, and I'll make sure this is required. Reason why you need to make this required is because you want to make sure that if the person did not put his full name, then it will not, the form will not be enabled to actually submit. Okay, so it's always good for you to do that. Okay, so it's either you go again here to click what, add another section, or you can do what, duplicate. Then you come down and put, okay, I think I will do last name and first name. So let me do last name, and I think I will do first name here. First name. So we'll have first name and we'll have last name. And of course, you remember already automatically because I am actually uh, duplicating. So to also, click required. Then, so we have email, we have first name, we have last name, and I can actually make sure that I get this section here that is here. I can see the form is collecting email. Yeah, it's doing that. So, so I have first name, last name. Then what next do you think you want to actually create? You want to put in something like a phone number. So we don't actually have anything for phone number. So that's very one short answer, phone number, and you make it what's require. Remember, if you don't make it require, then it will not show. So we have email, first name, last name, phone number. So what else do you think you want to collect from the students? Taking first, taking second. So we have email, first name, last name, phone number. What do you think you also want to be on the attendance? You anything you feel like you are definitely in charge. This is your own platform, and it's what you give out there is what they see. So they don't have any reason to say why is A, why is B not there. So it's you. You want the first name, you want the last name, you want the email address, you want the phone number. So what do you think is that thing that you need again? Because right now it's up to you. So you want to just get that attendance. And I think once you have your first name, your last name, your email, phone number, I don't even think maybe even your address is really important right now. But if you think you want to put location, or you think you want to put something like where you reside, just up to you. It's up to you. Whatever thing you think you want to do, sure, just go ahead and do it. But I just want to just get this particular list. I want the email, I want the first name, I want the last name, and also I want the phone number. Then I don't think maybe I want to add any options. No, I don't need it. I don't need anything. Just this is what I need. Okay, so once you're done with this, is ready to go, you can actually go to response, you can go to settings, you can see if at all you want to add anything you want to add there, you can actually add it. But this is cool. And on this section, if you think you want to make it look better, you can do that. But before you go do anything, the name needs to also be actually updated here. So all you need to do is to click this name. Once you click this name, you already have this one here. So go up there and you see automatically it will actually update the name there as student attendance. So now your name is edited there. So that's exactly what it is, student attendance. That's what you have. So you actually just have this, which I said is what more of to remind everyone, please remember to click. So I think let me now that I added please, so let me say I put please remember to click the submit button below, then your email, first name, last name, phone number, then you will now see submit. Okay, this is the setting. There's nothing here that you need to do. Now here on this place is to customize. You click customize, it will give you access to different things that they have. You can actually want to use the color scheme. You can choose to actually do what put up header if you want to putting up header. It will make it look more classier. So you can actually just choose header, and so you can see maybe just to make it look nice instead of just looking the way it is. Okay, so it will show you different type, and if you have anyone maybe you've designed maybe from Canva or from other platforms, you can decide to actually bring them on board or by uploading. Here are a lot of stuffs. So what we're looking for is something that has to do with skills, skills. So that you put this book, let me see this one. Insert. I'm sure that will be fine. Okay. So now let's go back to this stuff. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so this is what we have. You can play around with the colors, whatever thing you want to do. You can do all that. See, you can change colors. You can play around with all the colors. Anything you think you like to add to it. But I think maybe this color is cool because it matches this very design, the background of this very particular banner, which is the header. Background, I don't think I need background, but if you need, you can actually see, you can click backgrounds, you can actually work on them. But I think maybe white is okay for me. I don't think I need anything different from that. You also want to make sure if you want to increase the font, to the number, you can actually do all that. Every section that you click, you can actually increase the number. But I think everything that is here is fine. So if you're done with this, you want to change the font, you can also go ahead and do what? Change font to this. See, all that is up to you. Question sections as well. You want to change font, test sections. So if you're looking for this one, so which means I need Lola to actually take the lead in every aspect. So everything here now you see is going to be changing to the font that I'm using. Okay. All right, so I'm done with that, and everything is nice. So for you right now, you want to see, you can preview so that you can see how it looks like. So you see right now, these sections here require your email. You also require your first name, your last name, and your phone number, then submit. So that's actually the sections that you have. Okay, so now what we have now is the attendance. So if you think you want to send this, so you click on this send section, click send. Now you can actually see that you can actually send it to anybody you want to send it to via email. You can see you already have the subject. You can actually, I'm inviting you to fill out a form. You can actually also customize whatever thing you want to write here. You can include the form in email. You can add a detail, maybe somebody that you want him to actually, be in charge of this form. Probably might not have that time to want to do this. Then if you click send, or you can actually go here, so you can actually have the link that you want to use, which means the more invitation link that you want to use to the person. Now, most times when we copy this link, it's so big, so lengthy, and maybe you just wanted to look it short. You can just click on this button that says shortener, click on it. You see the link is now short. You can now copy this link or click copy here. Then you see it's already copied. Then you can take it to anywhere and actually share it. Okay, and that is one. Secondly, again, let's say maybe you actually want to have this form as well, the same form on your website. On this section here, you click on it, you'll see that it has an embedded HTML code where you can actually copy the short code and go to your website and post it. And when you paste it there, here is the width and here's the height. So if you think you want to adjust it, you don't like it, or it's too small, it's too high, so that you can also adjust it the way you want to adjust it. So you copy this and go to your website and also paste it. So it's very cool. You can actually also do what share via Facebook. You can share via Twitter. That all you can actually do. All right, so we already create our form and the form is already ready. And as I'm talking to you now, once anybody imputes this from your email that this we actually have access, and you get the response directly into our section. So let's say we try this right now. We say let me use Ados Michael. Okay, so I use Ados Michael, my name, then phone number. So I say 090 50383911, and I click what? Submit. Then the next thing is you have already submitted this. Now I can actually go to my this and I click response. You see already I already have what? One response. I click on it, I already have one response. Now I see the person's email, I see the person's first name, I see the person's last name, and I see the person's phone number. So this is very, very important for you to know how to do. It's very simple. You can actually do it. Now we are done with our attendance for students via our Google form. So the next thing we want to do right now is to also create the certificate that we need for after they fill this form, they also will be given access to the certificate automatically. How you can create your electronics certificate. When I mean electronic certificate, for short, they call it e-certificate. These days you can actually just have your students just log in to maybe your Google form and all that, and just put up their names and everything, and just get their certificates up and running. So this is also how you can create your e-certificate. All right, so for you to be able to create your e-certificates, you need to go straight to a Google Drive. When you go to Google Drive, on the left section here, click on this very new, come down straight down to Google Slide. And also on the Google Slide, choose blank presentation. Now you can actually, by your right section, you can see so many templates that you can use to start creating your own certificate. Looking nice. But what we're going to be doing today, we're not going to be using any of this. Okay, we're not going to be using any of this. You just go to your Google, okay, and just type certificate border. Just go in certificate border. Then once you click certificate border, click on image. Okay, then make sure that you actually click on tools. Okay, then make sure you go to down to size. Okay, first thing you go to Google and search for what? Certificate border. The next thing you click on what? Image. The next thing you click on tools. The next thing you come down and click on size and select large. Okay, so once you do that, then it will bring out all the large ones. Then once you do so, and lastly, you come down to high resolution certificate. Don't just go get one something local. So we need a high resolution certificate. All right, so once that is done, you can scroll down, you can see a lot of them here looking nice, a bunch of them here. So and you're going for the one that don't have any write-up, something that I think I like this one. Okay, so now once you've seen this, you can actually do what? Open the image. Okay, in another tab. Okay, image. So look at the image. So this, you can see is in very nice high resolution. Then what you need to do is to left click this, just carry it and go to your stuff and just drop it there. So you drag it down. Okay, drag it down so you can actually make sure that it's let me take this guy off of this, so I can actually put it in the center. Just make sure, if you like, you can actually make sure it's fitting to the whole stuff. You can want to do that. Okay, so it's nice. You can adjust it. Okay, you can adjust it very well the way you want it to be. If you have size in mind, then sure, why not? Only just if you think there's a size you have in mind that you want to use, a particular size, sure, you can actually make sure you do all the adjustment of the size, everything. You can actually adjust your size, okay? Your formats, your options, everything, you can actually do that. Okay, so now we have certificates. Okay, so of course there needed to be something that needed to be there after. So this, I think maybe we have certificate of, we can say certificate of completion. So what you do is for you to put up the writing, you go up here, you see this section, it's called text box. Okay, so you click on text box, then here you need to draw a line. See, you can put it there. Then you can put certificates of, you can actually say completion. We actually completed uh, a training course. Now that you've done, so you can make sure you centralize it. Okay, so if you want to centralize it, you actually go to the centralize, then align it down to the center. Then you can also increase the font. You can increase the font to as many as you think you want to put it. That you can do. If you want to also change the font, you can change the font to, okay. So we have certificate of completion. So the next line again, we'll go back again to, text box. Then you draw a line. You can actually put it there. You can adjust it down. Okay. So here you can also, put what you want to put there. So this is, I can say this is also what I'm supposed to do. Centralize it. So if you want to bold it, you can bold it as well. Think it's okay. If you think it's okay, then so maybe we use 20 that and draw it again down. So there you're gonna put the name, right? The name. So you can put yeah, so name of the student, put it in the center. So you can bold it 20. So for you to actually let this really have that connect to synchronize whatever name that anybody is putting on that Google form, you need to give him a short code mm, uh, from the opening and a short code from the outgoing. So you have this name, so it's going to be here. So this will trigger that name that somebody who actually is filling the form to actually get. So that is there. So the next thing again is to have another line. So we can actually see if we could drag this line a little bit up so that it can go up a little bit so we can still have space. So go again and actually have another line, another uh, box again, so we can actually have here we can put certificate of completion. This is to satisfy that blah 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 name has completed a, let's say 4 days. I think I have a 4 days. So open quote here, entrepreneurship. All right. So then you close the quote. Okay. So what you do, centralize again. Then let's see if we can make it. I'm not sure this we can actually have 20 because it's going to be eating up space. So let's see, can we move it up a little bit? This one is supposed to go up here. Then here, let's see. So let's see. Okay, certificate of completion. This is to satisfy that blah 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 name has completed a 4 days refresher course on entrepreneurship and ICT capacity building training. Okay, so now you have gotten that. Right now you've gotten the certificates, the also times covering the certificate, which is a completion, which means it's going to be a certificate for participation. So somebody attended the training and is now done with the training. So you are certifying that the person has actually gone through this training, and which is a refresher course on entrepreneurship and ICT capacity building. That is actually why you are certifying him. Okay, so now you need to also have which of the company, which of the organization, also institution that actually also certified this very particular name label that is here. So we need to also put that name. So the thing is, I think maybe I could, because he has eaten this space. Okay, so I'm going to use somewhere here. So I'll use this section maybe for the name of the company or organization. and use this section for maybe signature. I think maybe that will work because there's no space anymore here. Or you think I can carry this guy up? Let me see if I can take this guy up. Let me bring it down a little bit. Let me bring it down a little bit. Take it up, take it up. hmm Okay, so let me see if I can take this guy, also bring it down a little bit. Go up. So bring it down a little bit. So take it up. Okay, so I can still have space here that I can put that very particular organization name. So now I go again and open the box here. Centralize as usual. Increase. See if we can make it 20. Okay. So close it up. So we have. Um, Let me see if I can increase this again. Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is you can drag it a little bit so that it will not be long, so that no matter how you try to increase it, so see, I can take it off. Still going to go. So I just want it to be bolder. So instead of for it to, you know, so now you see, so I can also go one more time. So 20. Okay. So you might even think maybe they're all in one box, right? So let me see. Okay. Let me centralize it. So I just want it to actually be all in the center. Okay. Is it the center? Yeah. Okay. So certificate of completion. This is to certify that this name has completed a 4 days refresher course on entrepreneurship and ICT capacity building training by Amados Technology Limited. All right, so that's all you need. Then what you need is, if you think on this section you want to put more of like maybe certificate number, or you've actually given your students maybe, let's say, uh, seat name or training number, the bunch of things, or serial number that you're following, that you can actually also do. Let's say, for example, you can come in here and say, uh, okay, uh, my refresher training that I'm about to do with my student is coming up by, let's say, it's 15. So you could choose to do anything that you want to do, anything you feel like putting. I can put it there, 1507, actually, 2022. You can decide to actually, put anything, serial number, things like maybe, let's say, uh, we have E, you can have I have C, I have B, I have T. Then you can now say, let's say, you can do 9001. Anything, just based on probably serial, based on probably seat number, based on anything. So if you see what I've abbreviated there, it's entrepreneurship and ICT capacity building training. So anything you think you want to work with, it's cool. Okay. So for me, I'll do 001. Okay. So that's what I'll do. Centralize it. Okay. Like as usual. Okay. Then if I want to bold it, I can also do what? Bold it. So you see, it's there. Let me make sure I get it ignored. I don't want that red line. So I have this. Okay. Now this section here, that's where I'm going to put my signature. So what I need to do, go back again, text box, then come and make sure I have the signature. So you could just put, say, the signature that you're going to be receiving is going to be like, so let's say president. Okay, go again, centralize it. Okay, you want to bold it. And like I told you again, you can actually do what? Go ahead and do what? Change your font, that you can do. So if you want to do all that, you can do that. So this, it's president. So you need to come down because the signature is going to be up. Okay, So it's going to be here. So I don't know, is it going to be, let me see if it's in line. No, the signature is definitely going to be up here, so don't worry. And for you to have a signature, maybe for you to, you can start writing right now on top of this right now. What you need to do is, for you to actually get, let's say maybe a sheet of paper, put up your signature there, then maybe now you upload it on your computer. I don't know what devices you are using. Then actually you can go to any of the platforms, so you can remove the background, then it will just be it alone. So I have done one, so all I need to do is go to insert, then click upload from computer. See, I already have one. So what I did, you can see I actually just write on a paper. Then I went to a platform called remove bg. Then you now have to take off the background. So even though it's because I didn't have a white plain ground, you can see that I still have this line here. So if you want to actually use yours, make sure you have this normal white plain paper that doesn't have line. You can see mine is still having line, but I don't have time to really do that. So let me just rename this signature. Okay, so then I just, upload it. So now what you do is to make sure you minimize it, bring it down. So uh, bring it down, bring it down. Okay, bring it down. So you carry it off here and bring it here. So let's see, is it okay? I think it's not bad. So you can just be like on top of that. So look at the signature. I think it's perfect. So I'm not sure everything is shaped, everything is there. So we have certificate of completion. This is to certify that this name has completed a 4 days refresher course on entrepreneurship and ICT capacity building training by Amados Technology Limited. Now, by the left side, you can see the whole abbreviation slash the 001, which means that say this is the one person and all that. Then also have the signature by the president. Okay, so it's just cool. That's what you need. Then you make sure you go up here and also put certificates of completion. All right, so that's why you just give it a name. Just so now you've renamed the certificate, so they have the certificate already. So this certificate right now, if you see, everything we're doing is based on Google Drive. Now, as it is now, automatically this certificate is gonna go to your Google Drive and go and stay. So if you can go to your Google Drive and refresh, you see that it's actually come down here already. So the certificate is already here. Okay, so this is a very simple way for you to actually create your certificate. You can actually use Canva to actually create certificate. You can actually use my S Word to create certificate. You can use PowerPoint to create certificate. There are a bunch of ways. If you're also tech savvy, you can use your Photoshop, CorelDRAW, all those platforms to actually create a certificate. But these days, we're not trying to work hard, we're trying to work smart. So you just need to actually, look for a very simple way for you to create anything you want to create. And this that I just did is also what you can actually go to platforms like Work Ninja. You can go to platforms like Fiverr. You can actually also create account, and also you can actually put there that you can create a certificate for any organizations and any establishments if they need, and they will pay you money. And this is just what you need to do. Well, you just say, give me your content. What do you want us to actually create for you? And you go here, create a certificate. This is a high definition with a high resolution certificate looking so splendid. So this is just how you can create your own e-certificate, popularly known as electronic certificate. All right, so we're making progress, right? Okay, now we are done with the certificates. Previously, we've already created student attendance via Google form. So what we need to do right now is to create folder inside our Google Drive where we're going to move the e-certificate and the student attendance form using Google form inside. So what we're doing is create the student attendance inside the drive, then also move the certificate inside the drive, so we can now have them there. Then so we can now decide to now move to the last part, which is the spreadsheet that we're going to be creating, so that we can now go and finalize everything. We're going to be going straight. The first thing you want to do, and virtually everything we are doing is based on Google Drive. So when you go to your drive up here, you click on it, you see folder, click on the folder. Now what we want to do is to create a new folder called e-certificate. All right, then you do what? Great. Now you have your e-certificate here. Open it, and also our attendance. So let's open it so you can actually see that we have our student attendance email, name, last name, first name, and middle name. We'll have that there and all this information. So for us now to connect our spreadsheet, we need to click on response. Then on the response section, you see this button here. Click on this plus sign. It will take you straight to your spreadsheet and show you everything. Then the time that the person actually entered from I'm talking about the time, the dates, the day, everything will be shared. Then the email, name, also other questions that will ask. Any of the name you click, it will appear. All that you can actually get it there as they fill it. You can see it to the end here. Then okay. So now what we need to do already is for us to have an extension. Okay, so click on extension, then you can actually use autocrat. In case maybe you've not put it before, you can just if you have not added, if you don't have it, just go to add-on, then get add-on, then you can actually search for it. You see it here, then you can actually install, and it will look at it here. So I already have it. Okay, then now just go there. So go open, show you working. Now we're trying to connect the autocrat so that he does all the job. He is the one to trigger, do all that I need to do. So I say I click new job, then you give it a name, e-certificate will be fine. So next, then for you to have your certificate, you click drive, go get your certificate. Of course it's already inside your drive. So you look at it, certificates, select to be here. So you have it here. So you click next. So right now on your full name, which is what we put imputed on our certificate, that's what we put there. So check the column for it. You see the last name and all that. That's what we have. So click next. Now here the name is going to be, let's say, e-certificates of attendance. E-certificates of attendance. All right, so that's what you need. So what type is it going to go slide or what? So we want it to actually be on a PDF format, because you don't need to be on anything anybody will have access to. It's just going to be lock, and we want it to be outputs. We want it to be on multiple output modes, so let it be classic. Okay, so we say next, then you already have your certificate, so just click next. Add dynamic folder references, we don't need it. Say next. Set merge condition option, blah, 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 just you don't need it. Say next. Now here says share doc and send email. So share doc, the idea is the document we're talking about to share is for the document to always go share doc and send email. So doc, you see it here, this is the PDF that we've sampled, that was what we want. Then here say allow collaborators to reshare. I don't think it's okay for me to allow collaboration to reshare it. Send from generic number reply. So I don't think maybe that's what I need. So I can say no, still leave it there. Now here on the email section, you can use tags for merging the source, merging in source data for type. So here, by these bullets here, you can see these very bullets. Once you put your cursor there, just click on it. It will give you access to whether you want it to actually show that. So now if you look here, what you need to do is the email tag is going to go to email, right? So you go there and you click email, then you drop it there, paste. So you have that email. That's where you go to. So For you to actually put up subjects, you can say e-certificate, and that is of attendance. Then on the body here, you can just say maybe congratulations, congratulations. You can, put up what you want to put, but if you also want it to actually be more of like customized, congratulations, Adults Michael, that you can actually do. So you can actually go back to the arrow, then say the last name and first name, you can actually put it there. So it will not be, congratulations, my name for completing our entrepreneurship and ICT capacity building training. Then, so for completing our refresher, so congratulations for completing our refresher course on entrepreneurship and ICT capacity building training. So if you want to put the days, you can do that. Completing. Okay, so congratulations, the name for completing our 4 days refresher course on entrepreneurship and ICT capacity building training. Okay, so that's you can actually do. Then next, now this part here, you need to actually make sure you run it automatically. Okay, the idea is if you must enable trigger for this project before you can add one to this job confirm. So the idea is I want it to be triggered, so which means the moment when the student just fill their names and everything and just go there and click submit, automatically they will just receive their form in their email. Okay, that is done. So this runtime trigger, it's if you click it, yes, you see it will be showing you what time is it going to be. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours. This idea is the moment you choose time, which means they have to, maybe after clicking the submit, it will be after 1 hour time before it to come, 2 hour time before it to come. But for us, I think it's going to be immediately. It's better that way. Okay, for you to do that. So you click save. Now you have it. So now you can actually check, run this job if at all you actually choose manually, which means every single time you want to push up the email, you go come here and click run, it will take it. You want to edit it, you can edit. You want to view it, you can also view it. You want to trash it, that you can do. And you want us to go for another new one, you can actually go for it. So if you click on this run, if there's anybody who have filled any certificates, immediately it will also go in and actually get it. But I'm not sure we have any yet that has filled it, but it's already set already for you right now. Okay, so that's all you need. The moment anybody goes in right now here, so let me go and just fill in this form. So I have my email, so I'll put in email to the last name. Okay, so all right, so I put in my full name. Okay, so Adults Michael, middle name, I can put, so let me just do it this way. So Adults Michael, so I have 3 names there. Very, yes, sure, yes, sure. Phone number 09050383911. So now submit. Now I have submitted. Now if I go to my, yep, Adults Training e-certificate, then I can actually check it out and let's see how it looks like. This is to certify that Dr. Ados Michael has completed a 4 days online and on-site refresher course on entrepreneurship and ICT capacity building training by Amados Technology Limited. Blah 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 blah. That is good. So as another person too, that's all. As another person too. So this is a very simple way for you to be able to actually create your own uh, electronics certificate generation. You generate the certificate automatically the moment somebody go there, your student go there after they finish their courses and input that details, automatically you get it up. So what are you waiting for? This is also another way for you to help organizations, help a lot of institutions and also platforms that actually also have it. They feel all those process of going to places where all the printers will always collect money from them. I think the last time I checked, I think the last time I checked that I spent money for students. If I have like about 200 students, I think it's about I don't forget how much they collect. Is it 150 or 200 they collect to also do all the certificates? So why will I do that? I will be sending it directly through this platform, and it goes to them in their email. They have access to it, and if they want to print it, why not? They can print it. So this is easy for you to be able to get this up and running. So until I come your way again next time, I still remain your one and only Ados Michael, aka the Online Ambassador. Please like, share, give a thumbs up. If there's any questions, any clarification you want me to actually do for you, please on the comment section, I will be waiting for. And please, I want you to please subscribe to my channel so that we can be able to be in a business together as we get encouraged from you. Bye for now.